Hello everyone, welcome back to LG Mindset. Today, I want to talk about something that I think a lot of you might be interested in. How to make money without needing a full-time job or even leaving your house. It's all about passive income. Now, passive income is money you earn without consistently working for it. Imagine setting something up once and watching it grow over time, bring in extra cash here and there. Pretty cool, right? So, as teenagers, we have so many financial goals, like saving up for college, buying a car, or even just having a bit of spending money. Passive income can be a great way to work toward those goals without taking up all our time. Today, I'm going to share some ideas that are practical, accessible, and most importantly, doable for teenagers. Let's dive right in. First up, content creation. Platforms like YouTube, TikTok, or even blogs can be great for passive income, if done right. Here's how it works. By basically posting videos or writing blogs, post about topics you're passionate about, you can attract followers and a lot of followers. Once you have a following, you can start earning through ad revenue, sponsorship, and even affiliate marketing. You don't need to be a huge influencer to get started. It's more about being consistent and finding a niche you enjoy. Maybe you love gaming, fashion, or giving study tips, whatever it is. Start creating content around it. Just remember, content creation takes time to grow, so please stay patient. And for example, with LG Mindset, I have a TikTok account, but also an Instagram account. And I'm not going to lie, for me, content creating is not the thing I love the most. It's a bit complicated for me because I just love creating content. When it's about basically posting it regularly or I don't know, maybe finding new people to talk about, etc. It's not really my thing. And I can be creative sometimes, but I think really finding the right people has always been a bit complicated for me. So please, if you're someone who could help me, it will be amazing. I am glad to work with you. But yeah, content creation takes a lot of time. For example, on TikTok, it's been 1 year since I'm constantly posting on it. So it's about basically quotes about money, quotes about confidence, etc. And I changed a lot. Sometimes it was little pictures, then it was a cool edit, and then now it's really a video of 6 or 7 seconds. So basically a lot of people like that when it's very quick. And for a time I saw that it was really growing. Now we are, if I remember, we are 1,400. But I want to have more because I know that on TikTok it's not really seen as a lot, but it's a good start, let's say. But yeah, if it's really your thing, content creation, and you're really creative and you like posting a lot, and maybe you have also time, you could take 1 to 2 hours per day, and I am sure you could really succeed in it, and you can make a lot of money. Next is selling digital products. Think about this. People are always looking for templates, printables, or even ebooks that make life easier. And the best part for it, you can create these ones and sell them repeatedly on platforms like Etsy, Gumroad, or even Canva. The startup costs are low and you don't need a physical product or inventory. If you're good at design, you could create printable calendars, study guides, or habit trackers. If you're a writer, maybe a short ebook or a guide or something you know a lot about could work. It's a great way to use your creativity. And that is the best thing I did. So basically, I do this on Canva. I sell basically the thing I create, etc. And it's pretty cool. I really, really love Canva. I work a lot on it. I work a lot for presentations, but also handouts, etc. for school. Yeah, I saw a huge progress at first, 1 year ago when I was writing my CV. I don't know how you call it in English, but in French it's CV. When I was writing it, It was my first time on Canva. It was so complicated. At first, I was like, what am I doing? I hate this, etc. But yeah, then I was like, okay, you're not going to let it down. You're going like to really learn Canva, because when I see I don't really understand something, I will work my ass off just to get it, because I want to get better. And for example, it's the same with Word or Excel or PowerPoint, etc. And it's just a lot more boring. I think that Canva has a lot more things for creativity or creative people, and I think it's a lot more interesting, and it looks also more professional. So yeah, you could really do this. It's not like that complicated. Maybe you could also like watch videos, etc. at first, and you will see you could like create so many things. It's just incredible. And for people that are as creative as me, it's the perfect thing to do. Let's talk about investing basics. Now, this might sound like something for adults, but thanks to apps like Acorns or also like TradingView, even teens can start investing with very little money. Just remember, this is a slow, long-term approach. I'm not talking about trading like day trading or swing trading. I'm just talking about investment, okay? And on the long-term approach. So it could be like between maybe like, let's say 5 years to 10 years. It takes a lot of time. You can also make it shorter, but it will be a bit more complicated. So you really need to learn this. So the idea here is to put in small amounts consistently, let them grow over time. So for example, you can basically earn dividends when you sell an action. So first you will need to buy an action, for example, from, let's say, Apple. Now I'm seeing that it is at 231. So it's pretty good actually. And yeah, so you could basically buy their action and then wait. So maybe like, let's say 6 months or 1 year or even more, depends. And you could see, you could like make little dividends. I'm not talking about like huge dividends. Like for example, let's say like 500 euros. Okay. I'm not talking about this. I'm more talking about if you invest in the financial markets, you could earn sometimes like, let's say between 1 and like 20 to 30 euros. Depends again how much basically actions you're buying, extra, and how much you're also investing. It depends on many factors. So yeah, before you invest through, it's really essential that you learn a bit about how it works. Maybe I could also make an episode about it if you want. You just need to let me know. And maybe take a beginner's course or read articles about it. If you basically can find people that could learn you, it's even better than learning by yourself on YouTube or other social thing, because there are a lot of things that it's not true, okay? Sometimes they will say, oh, you can invest with like 10 euros extra. You're like, no, you can, but you won't make a lot of money. Just to be real. It really, like, you really need to be careful, because there are a lot of things that are not true on the internet, so it's a bit complicated. So that's why I could also maybe do an episode about it and really talk about all the points that are very important when we are talking about investing in the long term. And yeah, another idea is print on demand. Here, you will design products like, for example, t-shirt, mugs, or stickers, and then use a service like Redbubble or Teespring to sell them. The cool part, you don't need any upfront investment for inventory. The print-on-demand service handles the printing, packaging, and shipping whenever someone buys from you, and you get a percentage of each sale. If you enjoy graphic design or have like ideas for simple, catchy designs, this could be a fun and rewarding option, really. And I did this 2 years ago. It was really fun. The only problem was that I had everything done. I was working on like a journal, and you could like do the print on demand also on Amazon. And I did this, and then it came like, I was like at the last page, and they were like, you need a parent authorization, because I'm not 18, and I was not 18 like 2 years ago. And then when I tell you I worked on it so many days and hours, because it takes so much time. And then, of course, my parents weren't really okay with it, because I was like 15. This is something I want to do again. Do you have skills or knowledge you could share with others? If so, creating an online course or offering tutoring can be a fantastic option. Let's say you're really good at drawing, coding, or even math. Or, for example, trading, like I do. So, recording a few lessons or tutorials can allow you to earn money passively. Websites like Teachable or even YouTube can be platforms to share your skills. For tutoring, you could start with sessions that are live, but then record them to resell as package. So yeah, that could really be a fun thing to do if you really like to talk or to explain things. It could really be amazing, like money, and it's really interesting. But I'm not doing just for money. I'm really doing because it's something that brings me joy. Every single Saturday, every single day, I am basically like recording my episode. It's just so fun for me. So yeah, that's it. Je sais pas pourquoi j'ai dit ça. Y a des trous enlevés. And lastly, there is affiliate marketing. This is where you promote products or that you generally like and earn a commission each time someone buys through your link. If you have a blog or a social media following, this can be a low-effort way to make money, and a lot of money. For example, if you're into gaming, you could share your favorite gear and recommend it to your followers. You just please need to be honest about your reviews because you know what I mean. You could be in big trouble if it's not true. And make sure you're only recommending products that you generally like. So affiliate marketing is something really interesting. I would love to learn a bit more about it. Maybe I will do an episode about it. It could be very interesting because there are a lot of teenagers that do affiliate marketing and it's really working. When I tell you, you can basically earn a lot of money, I'm talking about between 50, from what I know, 50 to 500 euros. Again, depends on your followers, depends on the platforms, depends on everything. Imagine, for example, you have, let's say, 10 to 30,000 followers on Instagram, for example. I know it's a lot, but let's say you can promote 4 to 5 products a week, and then you could gain between 50 and 500 euros. You could basically earn per week, let's say, 2,000 to a little bit more. It depends again where you are, where you live, etc. But this is a lot of money per week, just per week. So yeah, I think if you want to do affiliate marketing, you really need to push a bit more into content creation, but it could be very interesting for you. Alright, to quickly recap, we talked about 6 main passive income ideas: content creation, selling digital products, investing basics, print on demand, online courses or tutoring, and affiliate marketing. Each one has its own pros and cons, and not all will work for everyone. So think about what feels right for you, and only you. If one of these ideas interests you, I encourage you to try it out. Remember, building passive income takes time, so don't worry if you don't see results right away. But with consistency and effort, you will see your work pays off. Thanks for listening, and I hope this episode inspired you to start exploring the possibilities of passive income. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe for more tips and ideas. And yeah, that's it. See you next time on Algae Mindset. Bye!